Morning, welcome to the vlog. I am hyper aware that I haven't got time to record right now because I need to kind of get a face on and get out the house. But I am recording a couple of reels on perimenopause, reels/shorts. I post them on Instagram as reels. I put them here on YouTube as shorts, and they tend to come a few days later on YouTube simply because having time to do everything. But as I'm recording those, I actually wanted to show them on this vlog as well because it's all connected. So it's a perimenopause update that I'm doing. I have been to see my GP again, a different woman this time, but the same surgery, and gotten a different kind of HRT because I did not get on very well with the patches. So I'm going on to gel. And I've not used it before. This is the very first time I've done two full cycles on the patches, because you shouldn't stop in the middle of a cycle. You should just finish it off and then go on to the next kind. So estrogel, gel, and utrogestin tablets, progesterone to take for 2 weeks. So gel only for 2 weeks, gel and tablets for 2 weeks. Gel only 2 weeks, gel and tablets 2 weeks. And see if I get on better with this than I do with the patches. So yes, that's what's going on. Can you please stop recording? There, I'm gonna get to you, okay? Getting to you. Calm down. Oh, so I need to record that reel. Those reels, 2 reels. I think it'll be 2 reels because they're only 1 minute long. I have finished my second full 4-week cycle of HRT treatment now, so that means I've done 8 weeks, and I've been so confused about what week I've been on. It's unreal. But I am changing type. I do not get on well with the patches, so now I'm switching on to knocking things over. Okay, so that's the first reel recorded. Well done me. Let me show you as well. There's a reason why I put the patch so far down on my thigh this time around, so that it can actually be seen. So I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, you can see here just this massive fluffy frame around it, and it takes a lot of scrubbing to get that off, and yeah, really not a fan. So I'm just gonna get changed into the clothes I'm about to wear. I'm off to cycle off somewhere, so I'm gonna be in exercise clothes, and then that will leave my arms bare, and I'll put the gel on my arms. So back in a moment. Okay, clean dry skin. Open the pump pack, and this seems to be, yeah, that's a little stopper to put on the pump after it's been used, and then you need to prime it. Now I have editing to do on that. Right, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, right. Wash hands, put face on, super quick, while I talk to you guys. Right. So I went to see the doctor after 6 weeks on HRT, and she's like, you need to give it time. She said that a lot in the appointment. And I said, yeah, I get that. I get, you know, I'm only halfway through the amount of time you wanted me to try it, but I don't get on with the patches. And I explained that I find the patches to be itchy, or if they're not itchy, at least I feel them. So it depends on where I put them. Some places are really itchy, some places are not so itchy. But regardless of whether they're itchy or not, I'm super aware of them at all times. And I really don't like that fluff line around. And she's like, okay, well maybe you should try gel instead. So she changed my prescription, and now I'm trying gel instead. And we're just gonna see how I get on with this. I said to her that I'd seen improvement, particularly in my mental and emotional symptoms. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I've definitely seen an improvement. And he's like, yeah, absolutely, that sounds good. She did mention that there's an awful lot of women on anti-anxiety and anti-depression treatment when all they need is HRT. So I quite like that because I did feel that her colleague was sort of moving towards antidepressants, and I wanted to give this a good go first before I go down the route of antidepressants to see if I even need to. And you know, if my anxiety continues to improve the way it has been doing lately, then I don't think I'll need to. Have I got hair in my mouth? I can feel an itch. Oh yeah, I do. So yeah, as I said, improvement, but still a long way to go. And I said I haven't really noticed much of an improvement in physical symptoms like joint pain and itchy skin and hair that's falling out by the ton. And again, she went, give it time. You need to give it time. So we're giving it time. I did have a really nasty scare, actually. But I haven't posted about it because I wanted to have a little bit more information. And I don't have much more information yet, but I'm gathering, and there will be a whole vlog on the topic. But I had a massive flare-up in my thyroid symptoms. Massive flare-up. I mean, to the point that I grew a goiter, so I could see my thyroid, it swelled up. And I rushed off to my endocrinology clinic, and I had loads of blood tests done, checking liver function, kidney function, diabetes, blood count, thyroid function, obviously. And checking all of that, and it all came back normal. All my levels are normal. It's just like, okay, right. So I don't need to panic. I just have huge signs of an overactive thyroid, but apparently I'm perfectly fine. The thyroid since calmed down. And again, something this doctor said was, you just need to give your body a little bit of time to adjust. This is a sudden change to it. You are suddenly really boosting estrogen, and just roll with the punches. Let your body do what it needs to do, and then when you've been at it for a few months, we'll start looking and seeing, you know, how it's reacting, if there's anything to worry about. So I'm less worried, much less worried. I have quite a lot of, not a lot, there isn't a lot. I have a few articles to read up on the topic of having an overactive thyroid and going on HRT. And as I say, I want to do a vlog on it when I feel a little bit better informed. What I can say at this stage, based on the research that I've done and the conversations I've had with doctors, is that HRT is recommended as the first line perimenopause treatment for people, well, women with an overactive thyroid. It is the recommendation. And there are no contraindications. There is no evidence that it is harmful. Can I get into this? I want a bit of eyeliner. So far, so reassuring, I would say. But yes, there's a lot I want to read up on. What else have I found out? I found out that there are estrogen receptors in your thyroid. There are estrogen receptors all throughout your body. So this may be why, sort of 3 weeks in, my thyroid suddenly went, woo, there's estrogen here. And kind of had a bit of a hiccup. So that is what I think happened. But as I say, lots of research and appointments and conversations to have still to go. Okay. And I think I've managed to cover more in this quick little chat while I'm doing makeup than I expected to. Is that even enough? I really need to be out the door. I have a time to keep, and I don't actually cycle as fast as Google Maps thinks I should. Oh. Come on. But yes, all in all, I suppose the appointment was give yourself time. Try a different kind if you don't get on with patches, no problem. Here we'll do this instead. but give your body time to get used to having the higher estrogen levels. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm still really happy with the effects of the estrogen, and I think it's doing my mind and my body a world of good. Oh, there is actually one physical symptom. Is it physical? No, actually, no, it's a more of a... It's a physical reason, but they are mental symptoms. And so PMS, PMT, premenstrual stress or premenstrual tension, whatever you want to call it. I've not had any since I went on HRT. So I've had 2 cycles now since I started my HRT treatment, and I've not had any PMS. And it's unbelievable. It's amazing. I don't know if you remember me talking about how every month, a few days before my cycle, I was having thoughts that I don't have at any other time. And I kind of felt like I was going mad. And I don't have those thoughts. It's fantastic. And I don't have the rage before my period. I don't have the weepiness before my period. And just suddenly my period is no pain before my period either. I tend to have period pain for a few days beforehand. And now there's nothing. It's suddenly my period arrives and I'm like, oh, hello, are you here? Nice to meet you. My periods are very heavy, or have been. So the 2 I've had since I started on this have been very heavy. And I think that might be because of the progesterone thinning the lining. So it's like easier to bleed for my body, I suppose. But I can live with that. And, oh, are we done? Well, oh God, we need to be. Run! Run! Okay. So, I will, while I'm cycling and I'm off doing my stuff today, I will have a think and see if there's anything else I wanted to add to this vlog. And if there is, I'm coming back. And if there isn't, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching and see you again very soon.